Hey, we're back in front of the gym with the nature-loving princess. What a interesting regard. You're not allowed in here. Well, how can I get the gym badge? But let's talk about more important shit. As you can probably tell, this is a grass-type gym by the fact that nature is more associated with grass than poison, which Bellsprout's both, so you go with the grass side, and it's just, you can figure it out. But we actually get some evolved forms here. Weeping Bell, which Erica actually has a couple threats. Nice, 29. And here's Hypnosis. Now, I'm going to get rid of Confuse Ray because Nightshade might be useful for later situations. But that basically determines my sleeper here. I was getting bored. Well, apparently I'm not allowed in, so I can't help your boredom. But Erica uses a Tangela, a Victory Bell, and a Vile Plume. I almost forgot the rest. But she's not very threatening. At this point, you should either have a Flying type, a Psychic type, or a Fire type. There's been plenty of options. Unlike Lieutenant Surge, Misty, and Brock, where your options are somewhat limited. Even Lieutenant Surge, you have many options at that point, but I can understand the earlier two having more of a pick and choose format. But here you shouldn't have any trouble. There's way too many options for fire types at this point. There's a lot of flying types you've had access to. Psychic types, I can think of, let's see, Mr. Mime, Alakazam or Kadabra if you're forced, Hypno. Heck, even Gengar is good just because you resist every possible stab in this gym. Aren't you the Peeping Tom? Well, there's an old man out there. His name's not Tom, though. I don't know why they capitalized Peeping Tom. Doesn't really make sense. But whatever. So, the only limitation of this gym is the fact we don't have a million Psychic PP, which means we're going to have to back off and heal because I want to be able to give Gengar as much experience as possible, because once we match their levels, then we have to increase them a certain amount, and then our next team member needs to be able to jump in right away and get more experience, because it actually starts off relatively low. Now there's 4 total trainers in there. Let's finish the outside ones, and then we will go back and heal, and then we should have enough Psychic PP to finish all 4 in there. But yeah, so this is actually the last thing we need to do in Celadon. There's a couple other things we could do here if we really wanted to, like get some TMs from the casino or the department store, but I don't see a point in doing it. So, like, none of my team members really use them. I have one later that might, but even then I don't really enjoy using Hyper Beam for in-game. This doesn't really make sense. We're gonna fly because it's shorter time and you really don't need to see me walk everywhere, because we now have fly, which is great. But after this, we're gonna head in Celadon City, which, as we'll see, is, I didn't show enough of the city, but we'll be exploring a lot. There's a couple things we can do there. One of them is stop Team Rocket's takeover, which we'll see more of. But that's a huge process that I'll explain once we get there. So, yeah, that's about all I got in terms of things to talk about. Oh, I guess I should talk about Snorlax. Snorlax is available. Yep, that's exactly what I meant. Is available to you at this point. Use of the Pokeflute is required, of course. But Snorlax is possibly one of the best normal types in the game in a competitive standpoint. In game, it's a little slow for a lot of people's liking. Problem with that mentality, so to say, is that while he is slow, it's a guarantee that he's going to live most of every hit. He's very tanky. He's just, in general, a great attacker. He also gets access to amnesia. He hits incredibly hard, gets body slam naturally, which is always a plus in this game, with body slam being the best normal type move. In my opinion. I bet someone could argue a different normal type, but I can't figure it out. I guess Slash would technically be the best one. But that's a limited move pool. Body Slam's just the best because everyone has a possibility of learning it. And you can trade over multiple Pokemon to get the TM, recycle it. I mean, it's not that far in the game, so it's not that hard, but... So we're just going through the rest of the gym here. Oh, Snorlax also has the capability of learning quite a few HMs in this game, so if that's an issue, which I'll also show you later, a couple HM possibilities that are pretty good. But we have one more trainer, and then we should fight Erica. We are going to fight Erica. And then we'll head off to Celadon City and explore a little bit. This is a problem. Slash is my best answer here. That's never good. But guess what, guys? We have a great thing. Now, what's great about this is that in this generation, as we've seen, thank God I didn't want to see that over and over. What's great about this is that sleep always, when you wake up, you can't attack right away. But, so Pokeflute actually has a greater use here. It's different in later generations, so it's not as useful. So, alright, we have the grass type leader. It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. What? Why? You talk in your sleep? Okay, she is smoking on her grass types. But here we are. Finally a gym battle. Here's Victory Bell. Grass poison type. At this point you should be able to hit it with a super effective, and it's not that bulky. Might survive. It is a fully evolved Pokemon. It did survive. Special Fell. It can't hit me with anything that would... I'm actually gonna move this up. Sorry. Shouldn't do this during an important fight, but you know. And here we are. Razor Leaf. This is gonna crit. I believe Victory Belt hits the standard, but look at that. That's the special bulk here. I'm gonna hit it with a Thunderbolt. I don't feel like wasting the Psychic BP on this. But there we go. Nice level up, so we should be able to take on the next one, which is usually Tangela. Yep, here we are. Pure Grass type, the only one of its kind right now in this generation. So... And it's actually relatively tanky, so... And this is actually annoying because it does 0 damage, but you can't move. And I guess that's a little oversight on the move Bind and Wrap and other things. Here's Vileplume, which I feel like that flower is crooked. Oh, it lived. And we're back with the sleep powder again. I moved it up and I totally forgot I did. But it seems we won't have that much time to go explore Saffron. Oh my god. I already know what I'm going to title this thing. Sleep Wars. Yep. Don't worry guys, I can use this infinitely. She cannot. Mega Drain. And we'll finish with a Thunderbolt. Hit him with a Thunderbolt. Well, there you go. Sleep War is over. It only lasted, what, 4? There's 4 sleep powders in total. We'll make Pokemon up to level 50 obey. Strength in and out of battle, we don't have that yet. This is Mega Drain, which is really garbage. So, let's think about it. 40 power, 100 accuracy. Now, later, we get access to Giga Drain in later generation. 60 power, 100 accuracy. That's still garbage. So, how is this a TM that's worth anything? Actually, I'm gonna fly. So, we're gonna head to Saffron City, and next time, we'll be taking on quite a few things here. There's a couple other side things we can do here, and just preparations to do. And we also get to talk about the 2 fighting Pokemon that really shouldn't, that don't matter. Yeah, why don't they help? But until next time, we'll be the ones saving the world, because Elite Four is too goddamn lazy. Till then.